that Game 7 of the NBA Finals would be is October 12th. All of this is expected to be voted on by the NBA's Board of Governors on Thursday. So, Shannon, which potential 8 seed would be the biggest threat for the Lakers?
I mean, Skip, right now we're looking at the Grizzlies, the Blazers. These teams posing a roadblock for the Lakers. The only team that I could see possibly getting a game is because they got a guy that can get hot and go for 50, 60, and that's Dame. That's the Blazers. Other than that, I don't think the Grizzlies, the Pelicans, the Kings, the Spurs, Suns. Nah, they're 17-2 again combined against those teams. They lost to the Blazers. Skip, you remember Dame went bonkers, but that was right after the death of Kobe Bryant. And they lost to the Grizzlies on a road trip, 3rd game in 4 nights. So I'm gonna be honest. None of these teams pose a potential threat to me. I don't fear any of these teams. Obviously, it's going to be different, Skip, because there's really no home court advantage. You're going to be in a centralized location with no fans. It's basically going to be a scrimmage. That's basically what it's going to be like. It's going to be like you were practicing. The only difference is you're playing another team. It's going to be like a practice in your own gym where you're scrimmaging, okay, LeBron, you, AD, and yada, yada, and y'all take on Kuzma and these other guys. That's what it's going to be like, but you're playing on another team. So no fans. But all that being said, and it's happened now, Skip. We've seen, the Warriors beat the Mavs a 1-8 matchup. The Nuggets were the first to do it. They beat the Supersonics, Skip. But if I'm not mistaken, that was the best 3 out of 5 series back in the mid-90s. So for me, I don't see it happening. LeBron is going to have ample rest. Everybody's coming in the same. They'll be ready to play. But I don't see any of those teams that could possibly be an 8 seed that could cause the Lakers any problem. I don't see anybody getting more than a game, and that would be the Blazers.
I'm now sensing dangerous overconfidence in my man Shannon Sharp. That is going to be contagious for LeBron and everybody around LeBron. We got this. I'm not sure you got this.
That ain't what I said, Skip. I said of the teams, you said the 1-8 matchup. I don't see a team that can knock the Lakers off in a 1-8 matchup. That's what I said.
All right. Quick point of order before I give you my answer to this question. You realize the NBA is not shrinking from the prospect of they're going to go head-to-head with the National Football League with their playoffs going into October, right?
Yeah.
Game 7 could be as late as into mid-October, right?
Well, you better not put one of them games on a Monday or Sunday.
I don't know, because I think they're going to have to.
You better not put
I think you have to. So here we go. We'll just see how popular the NBA really has become. Okay, back to the question. There are 2 teams that pose huge threats to your team. In the first one, if you want experienced firepower, we're looking at the Portland Trailblazers because this team is deep in experienced firepower that has not clicked yet this year because they're 29-37 so far, and they just lost 8 of their last 12 games.
Right.
Beware the Blazers because, speaking of Damian, he's averaging career highs, 29 points and 8 assists. He has not yet in his career had a huge playoff series where he really announced his superstar presence. So beware. What if your team comes out a little rusty? Remember, they're going to have a play-in tournament, so they're going to get a head start on you. So they're going to get a running start into this game. They will have worked up their early sweat. They will have worked their kinks out. And all of a sudden, in Game 1 of the first round of the playoffs, your guys might have to deal with Damian, 29-8. CJ's 23-4 assists. And then guess who's back? Nurkic is back.
What?
Nurkic! He got up out of his body bag. He emerged out of his body bag at 7 feet, 280 pounds, whatever he is. He is back.
Yep.
He is alive, and he's back to get a little revenge. And Zach Collins is back. He missed almost the whole year. He is 6'11", 240 pounds, and he can shoot it. And I'm going to remind everybody that Hassan Whiteside is right now leading the NBA in blocks, and he is second in rebounds. Is that good?
Yeah.
So if you get some added length and strength inside with Nurkic and Zach Collins on top of Hassan Whiteside, and then there's this guy dearly forgotten, this guy named Melo. Do you remember that guy? As in Carmelo Anthony. Do you remember?
Yeah.
He's just averaging 15 and 6. Not all bad. He knows how to play. He knows how to do. He's not afraid of LeBron James, right? And Trevor Reese is on that team. There's a tough guy for you. Again, near the end of his career, but there's toughness there, and there's potential explosion there. Now, let's get to my favorite storyline here. The best narrative in all the NBA. You know what it would be?
Zion.
Oh, if you want young guns coming with vengeance, if you want all the traded, shunned Lakers getting even with LeBron James, this would be the story of the year in the NBA. So let's quickly examine what the Pelicans have to offer right now. Zion, they're 11-9 since Zion actually started playing post-knee problems, right?
Yep.
He is averaging 24-7, but more importantly, would you believe that Zion, if you take all the players in the league averaging 15 or more shots per game, all of them, he's #1 in field